What is up, everybody? This is Mr. ReyRey at Megabit Misfits Gaming Podcast, and today we have Xbox. What the hell's going on? Because something about a little Steam feature that kind of leaked. You know how it goes. And one of our favorite games in history is getting its own TV series, God of War. What is up, everybody? I'm Mr. ReyRey, your host, and I'm here with Rav. What's going on, Rav? What's up, man?
What's going on, man? How you been? Long time no see.
I'm good. Yes, I wasn't here last week. As a matter of fact, I wasn't here last week because I had to work, and you guys were speaking about something in particular, and I think you know what? I think this is a good time we just cut it in, edit this little part out in there real quick. You know.
Have you? Did you get to play the first game at all? You know anything about it? Anything going on?
No, this is a Misfit exclusive confession.
Double confession because I ain't playing shit.
Double? You ain't playing either?
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Neither one of you played the first Death Stranding. My God, what that game, Hideo Kojima, some of the craziest shit he's ever come up with is in both of these games, and you guys didn't even play the first one. Oh my God. Damn it. I know I should have called out that night from work just to I can't believe you guys did not play Death Stranding. Holy shit. And especially you, Ivan. Holy shit, Ivan. I'm disappointed, my friend. I am disappointed. Oh, you know what? I need like 5 hours alone. I'll contact you guys in 5 hours. So now that you guys saw that, and you saw my reaction to it, have you played Death Stranding? Yes, sir.
I installed it. I started. I got to the little splash screen. You know.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
He installed it. Okay, he's on his way.
Yeah,
he's on his way to play Death Stranding.
It's hard, man. Shadows just came out. I got to jump on that.
I know. I got Shadows too. Yeah, I got a Shadows as well. We might do a Shadows review down the line, guys. So. Yeah. I know a lot of reviews out there, blah, 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 but you want the Misfits version of the review because you're going to have 3 perspectives or at least 2 perspectives, and Lee is going to make fun of us. By the way, if you hadn't noticed,
we're missing a guy.
Yeah, we're missing a guy again. I just want to say real quick to everybody watching at home, we're missing one person tonight. I just want to let you know we're thinking about you, buddy. Mr. Lee. Woo! Yeah. That's right. LeeBoyXP can't be here today. But he's going to be here next time. He's going to be here next time. Trust me. Mr. Lee, if you're watching, this one's for you, buddy. Woo!
Got you, man.
Oh, this is actually kind of sexy. You know what? Yeah, I like this song. We swear we're not doing this on purpose. It's just Lee had to work tonight, so it's me and Rav, and then the last time I had to work, and it was Lee and Rav, and hey, it's how it goes.
Just so you're aware, we are 3 regular guys with real jobs and lives. You know what I mean? We got to do what we got to do, man.
Yeah, we have families, we have bills, just like everyone else. So we have regular jobs, and then we do this. That's special, which you have a good time with.
Well, this is what we love. So let's go. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, all right. So I'm gonna let the whole Death Stranding thing go until Death Stranding 2 comes out, and then I'll give my full blown thing. I enjoy the game. Anyway, next. So apparently, if you guys have Amazon Prime. Sometime in the next 3 to 5 to 7 years, we have no idea when this is going to happen, but a deal with Amazon Prime came across the table, and they're accepting not just 1 season but 2 seasons of God of War. I mean, what do you think about that right there? Straight up, right out the gate, God of War.
No, right away. That was one of the most exciting TV shows that I was looking forward to. I'm just hoping they do it justice. I cannot complain because they've done well with The Boys and Invincible and all these other shows. But
Fallout,
Fallout was great.
Fallout, they killed it with Fallout.
Oh yeah,
They changed a couple of things here and there, whatever. But you know what? They made it their own, but they paid respect to it, and I love the Fallout series. Period.
Yep, definitely. I mean, it's scary because PlayStation announced a bunch of TV shows, and a few of them have been canceled. A few of them have been modified. You know, what was it? Horizon had a TV show coming. I think they're turning it into a movie now. And it was for Netflix. That like they sold it to everybody, whoever would buy. I think, you know.
I mean, as long as the people who take over these properties understand that the properties already have a designated fan base.
Yes. Of
not just a little bit of people, but like millions upon millions. So it's like if they're gonna come to make a show out of it, they gotta pay the original content respect. They gotta pay the and I don't mean like with money pay. I mean they have to pay respect to the actual content originally, because you could change a couple of things here and there. We're not gonna get mad about it as long as the core of the show is there. And with God of War, it's gonna be difficult. Like Mr. Rav has a God of War picture right now in the background of his little square right here. You know, so we love this game. By the way, you know how old God of War series is?
How old? What's going on?
It's 20 years old. The God of War series, from God of War 1, 2, 3, Ascension. There was another one.
All of them, yeah. There's the 2 PSP ones. Forget it.
Yeah, there was the 2018 one, which is the real big one, and then the Ragnarok, which was I think the biggest one of all.
Valhalla, Ragnarok. Yeah, Ragnarok. My fault.
Yeah, I think Valhalla was the first one, 2018.
No, Assassins.
Oh, you think of Assassins? Okay.
Yeah, my fault.
But I know there was a Thor in there, so that's Ragnarok. That's the only one I haven't played yet. Okay. I played all the other ones.
Yeah.
And all the other games are fun as hell.
Yeah, man.
Funny story. If you don't mind me taking a little side trip down memory lane here with God of War.
Let's take a walk with the Misfits.
So I was playing God of War. I remember, I think it was 2 or 3, and I think it was like 2007, 2008, whatever. I was much younger. Mm-hmm. And there was a part where, you know how you have to drag the rocks around to create a stepping stone to get up to, whatever. Yeah. For the life of me, I could not figure out how to move a freaking stone from one side to the other, even though I did it 15 times earlier in the game. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this fucking stone won't move. Why won't this stone move, bro? I don't understand. And then I realized, it's a stone next to it. This is just part of the landscape.
Stupid.
That's funny shit.
It took me like 9 years to see this shit on a video one time, and I'm like,
that's hilarious.
Oh, I remember that. I'm a moron. I'm a complete freaking moron. And but by that time, So Game of Thrones. Look at me. Game of Thrones has a game. I have no idea. So God of War.
Oh crap!
That's for Lee.
Yeah.
So God of War has been out for 20 freaking years. It sold over 66 million copies, all combined total.
Wow!
And has generated like $13 billion.
Jesus.
$13 billion off of a dude named Kratos.
Yep.
Yeah, off a dude named Kratos. Okay, so now, all right, we have a showrunner. I'm sorry, I have to look down at my notes because I forget this dude's name. Ronald D. Moore. So he was talking about the show. He was talking about how they gave him this script and these ideas and all these different storylines to follow to create the series off of. Right. And they said it's a game. They want him to play the game. He said, he admitted, I'm not a gamer. It's like, he's a much older guy. It was before his time, and then he would try to play the games with whatever, and then he said he got confused when they said hit the R1 button, and he said, I don't know what to do.
What's an R1 button?
What's an R1 button? Right first button. That's R1. Right side first button.
it pisses me off when they give these like video game movies and shows and things like that. So all these guys that never touched a video game or looked at a video game in their life, they're too busy out in the field making movies and shit like that to make anything good.
Well, that's the thing though. Is like apparently he has I don't know the movies that he made personally, but apparently he has a good record of like these action based, but with heart and storytelling and background in feature films. I don't know the movies that he made. I apologize. Maybe we'll try to get like a little list or something. Maybe we'll edit it in there or something. I'll look it up if anything. But apparently the guy knows how to make a movie. He knows how to tell a story. And if you know the God of War story, it's extremely heavy. Yeah. Extremely heavy. Guy from Greece. Yeah, guy from Greece makes a pact to be powerful, but to protect his family. And in turn, his family is killed by Ares. And he has to go now. He has to get to Ares, and Ares being a Greek god.
He was tricked into killing his wife, I believe. He tricked into killing his family, and
okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry. It's been like 20 years since I played the game.
Yeah, easy.
So he pretty much like you said, he killed his family accidentally, tricked to do it by Ares, and now he's on a vengeful quest to kill Ares. There goes my mic. So he's after Ares to kill Ares, and that's in the very first game, and that game was amazing, and that was PS2 graphics. That's the PS2 era graphics.
And at the time, I think that was one of my favorite, one of my favorite, prettiest PS2 games.
Hell yeah!
There was a lot of them, but they were like that one just stood out. It was different. The action was crazy. Every action game after God of War copied that action. Dante's Inferno and all these other,
Bro, you toss a little guy tossing around knives and fire, it's gonna look dope.
Yeah, it was so good.
It's gonna look dope. So the God of War series, 20 years old, made 66 million copies, made over $13 billion with DLC and merchandising, of course. And now the series is going to come out for Amazon Prime. Not just the series. They already ordered 2 seasons worth of it. So most likely they're going to film the whole thing straight through, most likely 20 episodes, right? It's 10 episodes a season, most likely, or maybe 8, 16.
Likely. Yeah.
So most likely they're going to film all the way through for like 2 or 3 years. Right. And when they reach episode 6 or 7, they'll probably release episode 1.
Start putting them out,
and start promoting and stuff like that. So hopefully we don't have to wait that long. That's why I said earlier before, it might be 2027, 2028. We might.
So do you think that how far do you think they're in production? Do you think that they're writing? Do you think they already started filming things?
Filming, nah. They're nowhere near filming. They are in the picking the story stage.
Okay.
Probably trying how to develop it, like a testing photography, what kind of cameras they're going to use. So they're at the very beginning stages of this. Okay. Now, if they fast track it, money talks is going to make everybody walk. So within 6 months, they could start filming. But one of the more important things, the most important thing for the God of War series is going to have to be the casting of Kratos.
Yes.
Pretty much casting of if you get that wrong, like if you all of a sudden Danny DeVito pop up with a red scar on his face, I'm gonna be like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Or even if you get somebody like weird that doesn't fit it, that doesn't embody the character of Kratos. Right. It could be a big diesel dude, and he could just be like, what am I doing? Oh no, I can't kill somebody. No, that's bad. It's like, you gotta go, bro. Wrong movie for you.
Nah, you gotta have that intensity, man. Kratos is a very intense person. The dude has to have acting skills. He's gotta have the body build. He's gotta be able to move. With Hollywood magic, they can make him move, but you can't have the dude be big and then not be able to move too. He's gotta have those reflexes to go.
It's the thing that was all right. So I looked up what Hollywood is like, or what they want to cast, or the most, I don't know, the ones that stand out the most, right? So the number one on the list apparently is Jason Momoa.
He's getting up.
Don't get me wrong.
He's getting up.
Don't get me wrong. Right. Yeah, he's. I mean, he's already up there. He already has 2-3 movies that made $1 billion plus, and he's had a great career.
Yeah.
He's gonna be Lobo for DC.
Yeah.
He's not gonna shave his hair.
No way.
To go play Kratos and then go play Lobo, even though I think Kratos would be a better career move for him, because I think the DC might have some problems unless that Superman movie hits. Hopefully it hits, because I'm a big Superman fan.
The way things are going, video game movies comic book movies are slowly starting to slow down, and video game movies in production is starting to pick up. So that might be a better move in general.
Yeah, but right now Jason Momoa is Lobo.
Okay.
He's gonna be Lobo for Superman fight Batman fight Flash, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Whatever that happens, it happens. But right now, it's whatever.
Okay.
So I don't think Jason Momoa is gonna be Kratos. Next one is Dave Bautista. What do you think of Dave Bautista as Kratos?
Did you see him recently? He lost a lot of weight,
exactly,
body build and all that stuff, and he's also
exactly
there in age.
Exactly, he is mid-50s.
Yes, yeah,
Something like that, and he lost his muscle because he wanted to lose his muscle. Right. He wanted to be thinner. He didn't want to
be that, right? He wanted to be seen as a serious actor and not just typecasted into that body shape.
That's why he kept a lot of that muscle mass on for Guardians of the Galaxy, and they were supposed to be doing the Gears of War movie, and they kept like dicking around with it for like 5-6 years. Yeah. He was like, "Nah, man, if you guys aren't gonna get it done, I'm going. I have to go my health route."
If they put him in Gears, they could always do something with the suit. You know, they don't necessarily have to show the muscles and all that stuff either.
True, but that's true. You know, yeah. It's wait. Real quick, I have one more thing to say about Dave Bautista, and I think I told you before off camera, but on camera, if James Gunn ever sees this or anybody else in the DC universe, Dave Bautista would be the perfect Mr. Freeze right now.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Right now, the perfect Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. He can
I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And he can act.
That's a great casting. Yeah, hell yeah.
And he's a great actor for it. He could definitely play a melodrama, down-toned, like, where's my wife? You know, all this shit. What were we going to say real quick before I go to their third option here?
You said these are Hollywood's names.
Hollywood choices. Right. No, not my names at all. Right. I'm gonna get to my names. Do you have any names by any chance? You have a fan casting?
I got 3, maybe like 5 names that could be good depending on what you have on yours. So let's go.
Okay, I definitely got 3. Definitely. Okay. I didn't want to go too in depth in it because we're trying to keep the episodes around 30 to 45 minutes. I'll be on this bitch for like 2 hours. Just seriously. But right now, okay. So Hollywood is thinking of either Christopher Judge, Gerard Butler, Dwayne Johnson. No. Gerard Butler has the face. And
sure. He's a little older now though. Too.
Much older. Dwayne Johnson, I love him in a lot of stuff, but we all need a Rock break. Yeah, we need a Rock break.
Nobody wants to see The Rock in a movie right now.
Yeah, the Rock needs to take 2 or 3 years off. Yep. Do an independent film.
Yep.
Do maybe a horror film. Do something different where you die and you're not the hero.
Yeah.
Get people used to you being an actor, and then come back to be a superhero again. And give it like 3 or 4 years. He got the money. He could do it. He could retire now, and he's good the rest of his life. But whatever, he could do that.
Disney money, man.
Yeah. Oh, Tom Hardy. I think he's too small.
Yeah.
He's
kind of tall. He's all right.
He's like 5'10".
He's all right.
Kratos is like 6'8", 6'6", from what we looked up.
You're gonna love mine.
Another one, Travis Fimmel. You know who Travis Fimmel is?
Travis Fimmel. Oh, the dude from Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I loved him. I loved him in Vikings.
He kind of already had that.
Him on my list.
Maybe. Oh, okay.
I had him on my list. He's a little small, but
a little small. Great. I think him and Tom Hardy will be like even like in the size, but I think
if they go back and forth between the Greek mythology, like what we were talking off camera, if they go back and forth between the Greek mythology and the Viking mythology, they could definitely use him and just have him like be bigger in some scenes. I don't really know how they do it, but they could pull something off.
Yeah, this was CGI and especially the fucking AI. These days, crazy. Yeah, they went through a couple other people that I really don't give a shit about. Winston Duke, Dominic Purcell, Alexander Skarsgård. Nah, none of them. Period. What are your fan picks?
So
I know you said Travis Fimmel.
Yeah, if they're doing the Viking role, depending, a few years ago it would have been big, but it would obviously the first pick would have been Triple H, Paul Levesque. Triple H, he's got the Viking hair, the Viking beard. He's got like that full beard. He looks just like Kratos right now. If you look at him, the man could pull it off. He's got the body type. He's got the height. He's got, back then he would have had the reflexes and the speed and all that. But now he's a little older dude. He's bald,
How old is he? I mean, Kratos is bald.
He's mid-50s now.
He could probably still do it. They'll do some stunts.
His acting skills ain't there.
All right, so who's next one?
Next guy I got is Reacher, Alan Richson.
Oh shit!
That dude, that's the beast.
I forgot about him.
That's a big dude, and he can definitely pull it off. He's young enough. He's got the energy. He can pull off the look. If you have him grow out his beard, he can pull it off. Yeah,
that's a great choice. I wish I would have thought of that. They're not that they're considering him, but they fans across America, they were like, hey, it would be great if you played Batman in again James Gunn's DCU.
I saw that, yeah.
And you could just dye his hair black. I mean, that's not even important. It's not a character. It's not important to the character that his hair is black,
right?
Whatever. But he could be. But I could see him as a Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And then like a fucking Batman, like Absolute Batman. Have you seen this Absolute Batman series? The comics, Absolute Batman. He is a tank.
Oh, okay.
He's a tank. This Batman is not Christian Bale. This dude is like 6'6", 300 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
He'd be considered bigger than me.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a big.
And I'm a big dude.
Yeah.
I'm like 6'3", 350 pounds, and the new Batman is like 6'3", 6'4", about maybe 280. So I'm a little bigger. I'm hefty. Anyway, but I cannot be Batman. I don't know. Anyone else on your list?
I got the other dude from Vikings, Sam Corlett. I don't know if you've seen Vikings Valhalla? The one who played Sam Corlett plays Leif Erikson in Vikings Valhalla.
We have to put up a picture. Let's put a picture of all these people just so everybody watching can understand who we're talking about and why we would pick them to play Kratos. Because Kratos in that movie, in the TV show, is extremely important. If they fail with picking the right Kratos, the show is dead.
Yeah, easy.
The show is dead, period.
The last guy I had is Manu Bennett. He was in Spartacus, and when he had a beard and all that stuff, he could definitely pull it off. He's he
was Spartacus's friend. He was his enemy at first.
His enemy, and then they became friends. He was also Deathstroke in the Batman and Arrow in the Green Arrow show.
Right. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Okay, I have 3. Two of them you probably never have heard of in your life. One of them you definitely heard of. Mr. Joe Manganiello. Yeah. He played Deathstroke. Funny, he played Deathstroke as well, but he was supposed to be Deathstroke in DCEU. Yes. He came out at the ending of Batman v Superman. Deathstroke. Well, yeah, he played him for like 30 seconds on screen. Yeah, when he talked to him, he was supposed to be Deathstroke for the Ben Affleck Batman. For those of you that don't know, and if you're into games, you probably do know that. So you're a nerd just like me. So I picked him because one, he is like 6'3", 6'4". He's already in great physical shape. He could get bigger if he wanted to. He has the Kratos like look that faces. If you get a picture of him, put it up here. He could definitely grow the beard out, and he could definitely go bald. I think he'd be a great choice. He does have good acting chops, and he's still young enough where he can move around and fight people like crazy. Which some of those fights will be either heavily choreographed or straight up CGI. Yeah, CG like freaking crazy. They're gonna have body cap suits and okay, we're gonna move this leg over here. This limb is a little higher. This limb over here. Yeah, because we know you have sciatica. You can't fucking move your leg like that. We understand this.
By the end of the movie, has scoliosis and shit, and he's fucked up. Jeez.
He's gonna have 4 people have to wipe his ass because he's like, no more, I'm done. From now on, everything is stunt doubles. Everything. Another another guy. He's a Greek actor.
Okay.
I've never seen him in anything, but the few clips when I typed in, because the original Kratos is from Greece, or ancient Greece. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, ancient Greece, might as well go for the culture and go for where the character came from. So I've typed in Greek actors in their 40s that could play Kratos.
Okay.
A couple people popped up. I was like, nah, I was like 22 years old. You, that dude's a model. Out of here. This dude, this done. And then a couple of them.
Dudes.
Yeah, the skinny toothpick. The skinny toothpick. They're super pretty. They're pretty as like, look at my hair. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but there are a couple of guys who popped up. One guy's name is, I'm looking at it, Yorgos Karamijos. I butchered that shit. Okay. Gorgis Karamijos. If you look at his face,
oh shit,
he looks a little bit like a leaner Pedro Pascal type of thing. Or like a more angry Pedro Pascal. He could definitely, if he went bald and he gained some weight,
right,
and he hit the gym for like maybe 6 months to a year, right, that dude, I think he'll be a good Kratos. Maybe a little too small, but I think he'll be a good Kratos.
Yeah, he looks like he would play like a good like the family father figure, like to open it up and all that stuff. Like just have that peaceful looking face, and then he also looks
at first, and
that
then
intensity and shit. Yeah.
Yep. So he has exactly. He can play both the happy-go-lucky dad, and he murders his family, and then he becomes the god killer.
Hopefully, he got the skills.
Yeah, hopefully he got the skills. And now I have another choice that for me was the first choice I've had for Kratos. A lot of people will fight me on it because the only thing that messes this dude up is his ears. Okay, his ears are like the freaking. Or like these freaking like these right here, they're like fucking huge. All right, but his name, if you want to look him up, Amar Chada Patel. If you see if you saw the Willow series on Amazon, which only lasted 1 season, they canceled it. Mm-hmm. He is like a 6'6", dark skinned, like
yeah.
I don't know where the hell he's from. He looks kind of like a mixture of Indian and European. Yeah, he is a monster. He is big. He's like 6'6".
See him pulling the Greek Kratos off easy.
Yeah, and grows a beard out and cut, and he has a Jason Momoa hair. So if he cuts some of that Jason Momoa hair completely bald and grows that beard out and gets like bigger,
bro, you don't have to fight with him to cut his hair though. That hair, he's got some fucking pretty hair, man.
I mean, if I had that hair again, I would never cut it ever. At one time, I did. Do you remember those days?
Yeah.
Remember those days? I had the long.
I'm still trying to copy your hair, bro.
If I get a picture of when I had long hair, we put it on the Misfits, and they go like, "This is what he used to look like."
Yeah.
Nice, fucked up.
I'm gonna have to pull out the old music, the old when we used to rap and all that stuff. All those pictures from black and whites from back then.
Shit, yeah. Show the people we used to be beautiful.
Right.
We used to be gorgeous. And then age, kids, age. Good luck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? No. So those are my 3 picks for the possible God of War, Kratos. Everyone else in the series, I don't give a fuck. You got to get Kratos correct. Yeah. Once you get Kratos correct, then the series can flow from there. That person has to take the lead and carry it. Mm-hmm. Please, no Dwayne The Rock Johnson. No.
God, no. Please, no.
No, don't anybody put in Kevin Hart in there. We don't need Kevin Hart in the series. Okay, I mean he's not gonna be Kratos.
Not even as an NPC, please just don't put him in there at all.
Not even as a side character selling weapons and nothing. No, nothing. Yeah. So, and I really hope that dude, Ronald J. Moreau, whatever the hell his name is, tries to play the game again because Son of a bitch, better get that shit right. I'm telling you.
Start play something back then. Start from back in the day and move your way up. Just have somebody play them for you and tell you how the game is. At least something.
Yeah, have like an intern.
Have your kid there. Have him play the game, and then you just sit and watch him for a few hours.
Matter of fact, hire the Megabit Misfits.
Let's go. Yeah, we'll
sit down with you. We'll play the game for you. And this is why he killed everybody. And blah, blah, blah. Now he's going to kill this person, that person. Oh, wait till you see the fight with Zeus. That's awesome. And
Mr. Ray over here, he's a filmmaker, so he could probably help you make the film, Yeah. So let's go.
I can help you. I can hold the camera.
We can do something.
I could be one of the guys Kratos fucks up. Just like
let's go.
Two scenes. Pay me $8,000 to get fucked up. Yeah, no problem. It's fine. It's lovely. It's wonderful. Shit, man. About the God of War series, I know we talked about it flushly, and we flushed the whole story out. We gave our fan casting and everything.
Yeah.
Just in retrospect, that while thinking about it, while recording everything, I'm kind of scared. I'm a little bit scared because this is something that a lot of people have been waiting for. And when I heard about it, I was like, yes, it makes perfect fucking sense. We have the technology to do the special effects. Yes. Okay, we have the skills and casting for many actors to play Kratos. But yeah, it has to be like the right one.
Right.
We have the cinematographers, we have the layouts, we have everything you possibly need to make this a great. If we made Game of Thrones, like several years ago,
right? Yeah, we could definitely pull off a God of War,
right? And Lord of the Rings, we could do a God of War justice, like you know what I'm saying? I just don't want it to be like. Remember this? Oh man, do you know what? When I say the name Kevin Sorbo,
Hercules.
What comes to mind?
Hercules, the legendary.
Yes, yes. I do not want it to be like Hercules, the legendary journey.
I love that show. Damn it, that was one of my favorite shows when I was a kid.
Okay. So I admit, when I was younger, all right, and that show came on, I was like, "Yay, Hercules, the son of Zeus!" One night, the whole thing.
Yo, even if they get that one dude to just say the intro for God of War, I'll be so fucking happy.
Oh man, Kevin Sorbo shall not be Kratos. Period.
But he can play Hercules.
But he can play Hercules, decrepit Hercules right now. It's but it's like
I need to keep that man away from that show. Keep him away from the show.
Just thought of Xena Warrior Princess, and like she was hot. She was really hot. Man, her and Gabriella. Oof. Just trudging the countryside in a leather, everything, and a horse. So it's nice. But fuck Hercules Legendary Journeys. Yeah. I do not want it to be like God. I don't want God of War to turn out like that show, because if you go back on YouTube, anybody go back on YouTube, watch a clip of that show today, and you want to be, what the fuck were they thinking making this show back in the day? It's like. I can only watch it maybe now. I mean, first of all, I haven't even tried to watch it in like decades, a long time. Yeah. But if I were to sit down and watch it now, it would just be for nostalgic reasons and to make fun of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But all these people became millionaires off this show. They became millionaires.
That's the magic of Sam Raimi, man. I'm a Evil Dead guy.
That was Sam Raimi?
That was all Sam Raimi, bro.
What the fuck?
So Xbox, we got a little leaky leak in your systems over here. You're putting out pictures, you're putting out images, but you're not really checking what you got going up on your socials. So
leaky
how
leak.
Do you
leaky leak?
You got a leaky leak. How do you post an image of your future possible UI and then leave Steam right out in the open, or did you do it on purpose? It's
they probably did it on purpose.
Well known that Xbox Everywhere initiative is like, they're saying they're going to be everywhere. They want to be on every screen, everything that you can play video games on. So it makes sense to be on Steam. That especially they got this new deal going on with the ROG Ally with Asus, and maybe they want to also be on the Steam Deck. So it makes sense to have that in their UI and have people to be able to have people to be able to have a way to play Xbox games on Steam and vice versa.
I mean, it's pretty much it's gonna be Xbox app add-on through Steam, and not just Steam, but apparently Epic as well, and GOG and a couple other online retailers, stuff like that. The main purpose of it is that the Xbox PC app wants to use all your devices as
Xbox games
to play all those games, but also link it to the other online retailers in so they get a cut of that money as well when you purchase a game through the other ones.
Right.
But it's acting like a video game aggregate. So it's a library, in other words, of all your games from all your sources. That way you're not jumping. You're never leaving the Xbox app is what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna stay on the Xbox app, and you're gonna get your Steam games. You're gonna get your Epic games. You're gonna get your Amazon games. You get your GOG games, your whatever games, blah blah blah. Any other retailer you get, and it's genius.
Yeah, for sure. Microsoft is already so good at going around to all these different corporations and companies and making deals with them to have Windows as their, operating system. So why not do the same with games? Like, it just makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go to everywhere. The only one who's not going to play nice with them is PlayStation. But once these devices get out there, and it's eventual, especially like, again, if Steam already has PlayStation games on there, it's not like they're going to block Spider-Man 2 from being played on an Xbox. It's not like there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
You know how much money they'd be leaving on the table if they did that?
If this goes through, and Xbox becomes a video game monopoly for PC, Sony's going to have to be part of it. If they're going to be a separate, Sony's going to lose.
Yeah, you got to force their hand. You got to push them.
Because Sony's going to lose. Just for the simple fact that Sony, yes, has some banging ass exclusives. Mm-hmm. I think God of War is one of them. Spider-Man 2, like you mentioned, and a couple of others.
Last of Us and
Concord, yeah. But the thing is that you could already play those games on PC. A lot of them anyway.
Right.
So if Xbox becomes the aggregate for it, or the library, just in case someone forgets what it is, then Sony's going to lose out on a bunch of fan base, a bunch of money, a bunch of promotion. They're gonna lose out, period, because they're not consorting to the new way of doing things, which is best for the consumer.
Right.
So if it's better, so if the bottom line hits, right, and let's say at the end of the year, the fiscal year, Xbox is looking at how much money and profit they made off of all the games that the libraries came in by using the portions from Steam, Epic, and all the other freaking online retailers, minus Sony.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the billions.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Sony is going to have millions because they're going to have their diehard people. And the thing is that they're going to eventually, they lost that war instantly. So they're going to have to be fucking absorbed, or not absorbed, but be a part of it. Yeah. Be a community instead of warring nations, in other words.
This isn't the first time this happened. The last time this happened was with crossplay. Remember, they had Xbox, Fortnite, and all these things. All these companies made PlayStation jumping on the crossplay. Nobody wanted to see PlayStation playing with Xbox and Xbox playing with Nintendo and vice versa, and PC and blah blah blah. So PlayStation was forced to do that, and they're basically having that done to them again right now. Which fuck it, it's good. Let them be forced, because it's better for the consumer, it's better for the customer.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%, because if Xbox is trying to bring these people together, yes, it's for profit, yes, it's to be as rich as possible, but you like I said before, it's best for the consumer, best for the community of video gamers. That if Ivan is, I'm only on Sony, I'm only on PlayStation, that's it. I'm only on PC, and Lee is only on Xbox. But we all three have the same game, and we're friends. I'm not gonna go out and spend $500-600 on a PlayStation and then an Xbox. So then whatever, they're not gonna build PCs, blah blah blah, vice versa. So instead, just have that one app. Go through crossplay, made perfect sense.
Yeah, there's a
Sony had to give into it.
There's a lot of families that they can't afford more than one system. we're grown adults that make our own money, then we can afford to go and buy the systems that we want to buy and play on. But there's a lot of these kids that all they have is a Switch and all they have is an Xbox and all they have is a PlayStation. It'd be nice to be able to play the other side's games every now and then. Every night, the first game that ever made me want to go play an Xbox game was Gears of War. I've never wanted to play an Xbox game. I really didn't care for Halo like that. I'm going to get shot for it, but it is what it is. A lot of Halo, but I Halo back in the day. I was a Kratos guy, but when I saw Gears of War, it piqued my interest, and I was like, all right, and I bought that Xbox 360 with the Gears of War skin all over it, the red and black. It was one of the best purchases I ever bought. It was really good.
To this day, I've only played Gears of War 1. That's it, and I have it for PC. Okay. I never bought any of the other ones. There's too many games coming out that I was too interested in.
Definitely. And
even though Gears of War is up there, it's like, I got you got one of the 15 Assassin's Creeds, you got one of the 7 God of Wars, you got freaking Call of Duties. I'm a big Call of Duty guy.
There's not enough time in the world to play all the games we actually want to play. I've got a backlog that you would not believe, man. How big is your backlog on Steam?
Right now,
you're able to have that.
Right now, my backlog on Steam is reaching almost 300.
Yeah, and imagine that's just going to be dumped onto a system. You play mostly on PC. That's great, but imagine that just being on your TV whenever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or mobile when the Switch 2 comes out or anything like that.
That's the whole reason why I went PC. Mm-hmm. All right, so now we're talking about PC, Sony versus Xbox. Okay, now let's get into this. Okay, right now Lee is probably like, they're talking about. I wanted to talk about this, but
it's Death Stranding all over again.
But it's like PC. I don't know.
This is
back up. PC, right? So that's the whole reason why I went to PC, because I want to be able to buy the games. And first of all, Steam has crazy discounts all the time.
Right.
We're not sponsored by Steam, but hey, Steam, we would like to sponsor you. Pretty please sponsor us and however that whole thing works.
Yeah.
But Steam always gives sales. Every week, every 2 weeks, there's a bunch of sales on a bunch of older games. Yeah, a year or 2 or 3 years, whatever. They used to be $60-$70. Now they're $40, $35. Anything that used to be $20, $30 is now $7.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like they had like Breakpoint that we mentioned a couple episodes back.
Right, $6. That's $7.
Yeah, it was a $70 game that now became average is $40 everywhere, $35, and then they made it $6-7 for like 2 weeks. Thousands upon thousands of people got that game because Steam lowered the price, and now everybody's like downloading shit for it, whatever. And now that game has a resurgence for the next few months.
I like to believe it's because they listen to the Megabit Misfits gaming podcast. So
yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, we helped at least 15 people get on that shit.
Yeah.
And they were all happy. They were like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Which you're welcome, because I'm the one who found it, and I bought it.
I bought it right after that.
Yeah, I'm at level 17 right now, but now AC Shadows is out, so I'm gonna be on that for a little bit.
I'm never gonna touch that game. I bought it. I'm probably never gonna touch it.
Well, Breakpoint.
Yeah, I gotta see AC Shadows, and I gotta play Death Stranding before the year is out. So.
But yeah, so like the whole PC thing, like I said, is the whole reason why I went to PC is because you can play it on multiple platforms. You can get the game. When you buy the game, you purchase the game is yours. Yes, there are things in the clauses that if the company decides to take the game off of Steam, you still have your copy.
Right.
For PlayStation, if the company decides to take the game off, if it's not saved to your hard drive, already downloaded, you can't re-download it.
That's right.
Until the company puts it back. So you lose the game. And if you don't pay the yearly subscription, you cannot play the game. It's just going to sit there. I know, because I went back. I'm like, oh, yeah, I have this game over here. So instead of buying it again for Steam, I'm going to play it on my PS4. Not even 5, but my PS4. And I went back. Everything is locked. Everything is locked.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the games that I actually paid for.
Yep.
But I'm like, yo, you know what? After I saw that, I was like, Sony, you suck. Sorry about that. Sorry, but yeah, and Xbox, I never got into Xbox. Has nothing to do with the games. Has nothing to do with the UI. Has nothing to do with the fact that it's green. The main green is the color or whatever. It's because I don't like. And I'm gonna get a bunch of shit for this. I am gonna go for what I'm about to say.
There we go.
I hate the Xbox controller. I'm sorry.
Oh, me too.
Oh, thank you. I know people
You're in
have
good company, my friend.
I know people that have been like, "What?
Yeah.
It's the best controller ever created."
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, no, not in my opinion, not for me.
Well, LeeBoy's
me-
not gonna mind because he plays on mouse and keyboard anyway, so he's not a controller boy.
Right, I hate mouse and keyboard as well.
Same.
I'd rather play on an Xbox controller than a mouse and keyboard. Let me tell you,
Right.
because you ever heard of something called arthritis? You will develop arthritis much faster if you play
just
with
gotta hit
keyboard and
one
mouse.
button, you gotta just-
Yeah, you gotta go like this. And look, my wrist hurts now doing that shit. I believe the DualSense controller from PlayStation,
Yeah.
the
Right.
PlayStation 5 in particular, I think that's the best designed overall for my hands anyway.
Same.
For my
Right.
big ass freaking palm like hands. Why are the sticks offset on the Xbox controller all the time?
It's not
Oh,
bad
we're gonna
for my hands,
put this one here and this one over here.
Mhm.
Motherfucker, my hands are even. Why am I doing this?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. But that's not for us. That's a whole nother group of people
Hey.
that hey, if you like it, play it.
If you like it, it's your thing. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And if you think that's the best controller, wonderful. You like keyboard and mouse? Great. All the respect in the world. I'm sticking with PlayStation.
Same.
Controller. Not Sony itself, but the controller is great.
I guess I'm the PlayStation guy, so that's okay. I'll be the PlayStation guy.
I mean, I was the PlayStation guy for a hot minute. I had a PS1, PS2, PS3,
I
PS4.
remember going to your house playing Call of Duty and all that. You know,
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, you
Final
do,
Fantasy
do,
deletion.
yeah. I'm about to say that right now.
I knew you were
I knew you were gonna say. Okay, here, story time, kids. Okay, real quick, and then we'll start to wrap it up. Okay, so this gentleman right here,
Jesus.
we were teenagers.
Yes.
He came by my house. We started playing
Final Fantasy 10.
Final Fantasy 10. Yes. What was it? There was something going on with the train station in New York that there's trains at MTA, whatever.
Yeah.
It got really late and the trains were delayed, whatever. So my dude slept on my couch and I was like, yeah, no problem, of course.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep right now because blah blah blah. So I went to the next room and knocked out. He stayed up playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, no problem. Just make sure you save it and we good,
No
right?
problem,
I already had, mind you, if you played Final Fantasy 10, then you know one of the last boss or the last boss. His name is Sin, and that's where I took my names from all my PlayStation games ever since. Like I use the name Sins I Write, Sins of a God, God's Only Sin. So that not pertaining to any God, but or the God or whatever, but pertaining to like God of War or gods of the video games or whatever. And like the sins of a God. That's my name. Or Sins is me. It's my name. I know here, Mr. ReyRey, but whatever. So my dude over here, half asleep, deleted my 70+ hour game when I was fighting the last boss in a Final Fantasy game named Sin. Oh, shit. And the thing is
I'm so sorry, Ray. I'm so sorry.
Completely deleted my game. And when I think I didn't notice until I think you left right the next morning.
Yeah.
You left, you went to work or something like that, or whatever. I had a day, I had to go pick up my daughter or something.
Well, I got back to you later that day, and you had the only face, man.
Where the fuck is my game, bro? 70 hours.
I was genuinely scared of you that day. I thought you were gonna grab me. I thought you were gonna kill me. Because I know you spent like easily 2 days, 2 nights playing that game straight through. Like you were.
I was obsessed with that game for a while. Yeah. Smacking the back of the chocobos. And, boom,
I thought you
nah,
were
man. Yo, but when I saw that she was deleted, I was like, "Where's my game? No. It has to be here. It has to be here. No, I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on. Wait 5 minutes. Oh, it's still not there. Still not there,
bro. But
still not there.
Do I have it right that you went and started it all over again and played it another 2 days straight to get back to where you were? Jesus Christ!
I got back up to Sim.
You told me I wasn't allowed to touch the PlayStation for the rest of the time.
Not in my house. Not in my house. You were not allowed to touch the PlayStation in my house anymore. And the thing is, I got back up to Sin. I got back up to playing the freaking monster again. But the thing is, I wasn't as strong because I kind of I rushed it a bit. Yeah. Because the first time I went through it, I was just like grinding the side missions and over again, making sure this was powerful and everybody was powerful. Everybody was like super high level, like in the hundreds. I had all the summons the first time. Second time I had half of them and they were half strength. And the Sin would just be like, everybody dead. I'm like, oh God, I gotta go back to the beginning and do it again. And ever since then, I bought that game again for PS4 and I tried playing it again. And I was just like, no, delete. Done.
Horror stories.
Yeah. So so I was like, oh well.
I'm sorry.
But yeah.
I've disgraced you a lot the last couple of weeks.
But yeah, guys. So Amazon Prime, 2 seasons of God of War. They got to pick the right Kratos. They have to pick the right Kratos. Xbox is leaking all over the place. So we don't know what's going on. But hey, if they leak that property that we saw, then they're gonna be a champion or something real quick. And yeah. All right, guys, that is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. And not only that, but thank you so much for the continuous support. We just hit 61 subscribers. We are trying to get to the 100 mark as soon as possible and beyond. So please continue to like the videos, subscribe to us, hit those bell notifications, and please, with the videos, share, and share.
And don't forget to come back every Monday for new topics and gaming news from around the gaming world. But always remember, whether you like it
or whether you hate it,
play the games that you enjoy.
Damn right. Peace.